Hello listeners, welcome to Dungeon Reference, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast featuring staff of the Ocean County Library. While Dungeons & Dragons has many complex rules, the goal for today's adventure is to have fun above all else. Join our adventurers on a Candlekeep mystery.
Book of Cylinders. 15 years ago, the Book of Cylinders fell into the hands of the archivists and librarians of Candlekeep as part of a collection of works recovered from a ruined keep in Tethir, far to the south. It describes a conflict between the settlement of grippli, frog-like humanoids distantly related to bullywugs, and an invading force of Yuan-Ti. Explorers who found the Book of Cylinders and bore it safely to Candlekeep claimed it wasn't a historical account but a warning of dire events yet to unfold. With that, we are going to enter. You are within the Candlekeep itself. I'm going to start with Brian. Please introduce yourself, your character, and what you're currently doing.
Okay, I'm Brian. I'm playing as a Wood Elf fighter named Albie, or Albie Poo entirely. I'm just a humble soldier who's been paid a little bit of a sum from my company to investigate this area, see if we can find anything valuable. I'm a pretty straightforward fighter, true to my word and my calling and my service to my group.
And what are you currently doing? Are you looking into specific books? Are you simply lounging around the keep itself?
Yeah, I'm a little weary from travel, so I'm just kind of relaxing and a little bit of inward thought at the moment.
Next up, Matt.
I am playing a Hill Dwarf barbarian. His name is Grum Cromgus. Grum had a somewhat traumatic childhood, and he, because of this, suffers from some anger issues. He, to get away from his childhood, became a hermit, wanting to join a monastery, but his anger issues prevented him from doing so, and he sort of removed himself from society and became a hermit, growing into an adult in seclusion, where he's tamed most of his anger issues, and he's sort of found peace within himself, but they're still there. And he's in Candlekeep because he really wants to get complete control of his anger issues. So he's looking for books and things that will help him calm the undercurrent of anger that resides in him.
And is that what your character is currently doing as we meet him in this moment?
He's in Candlekeep for that reason, and he's just perusing the collection.
Let's off to Chilia. Who will you be playing as?
I'll be playing as the human Twilight cleric, Irina Novin. Irina comes from a family of criminals and spies and has recently taken a leave of absence, as far as you know, her criminal doings, and has taken up adventuring. She's got a lot of jewelry, which she may have come to by adventuring or by other means. She'll never let you know that. So she's currently trying to appraise the pieces and items she has found in her recent travels through books and materials.
So you're currently looking through what materials you can find in order to try and ascertain the value of what you recently procured. Excellent. You're not in far proximity from one another doing this. More than likely, each of you have selected a number of items and are using a few communal tables as the day is wearing on. And you hear the distinct clack of what you would know as talon hitting the stone floors as a robed dragonborn woman with quite brilliant bronze scales clears her voice and approaches you. In her arms is a green book, and she says, "Please forgive my interruption. My name is Pelk. I speak for the Avowed. You're adventurers, are you not?"
Well, they're here, so of course we are.
Can be.
Yeah,
For the right
the
price.
right price, yes, of course.
Excellent. Candlekeep has a problem we are hoping you could aid us in. We have long relied on a community of grippli from the far north for fresh seafood. They capture and raise enormous crabs as a form of livestock, and a number of pens they've erected outside of their village. They trade meat and other things they capture to us for salvageable materials, things like glass, metals, things they can procure themselves. We have long been a steady customer, but over the last several 10 days, the grippli have become less and less active, and the supply of food has been all but cut off. To make things worse, rumors have arisen about serpent creatures seen near the Cloakwood and Grippli village. I'm hoping that you would be able to help us in ensuring that they are safe and nothing bad has happened. And truly, if anything bad has happened, rectifying it.
It sounds terribly dangerous. I, for one, am in. And payment?
Yes, the Avowed would be willing to pay each of you 500 gold apiece in order to do this task for us. We have a sailor who is one main source of trade through the Grippli, Maita Jean, who is willing to take you to their village at your earliest possible convenience.
This sounds like a good time. I'm in.
I think Irina slams the giant tome of whatever she was looking at, dictionary or encyclopedia of gems, and just very loudly that it echoes. I'm ready to leave whenever you're.
And Grom puts the book he was perusing, which is Calming Your Inner Demons. He puts that back on the shelf and is like, no, not today.
And I'll be a part of this as well. The good side on the Avowed and a hefty sum from my pocket. Sounds quite the adventure.
Excellent. Lastly, this book was brought to Candlekeep several years ago. It's a green book covered in leather strapping and with brass ornamentation. It's very ornate, but quite nice. The explorers who found it claimed it was not a historical text, but a warning. My supervisors have authorized me to show it to you. And she places the book on the table. Notably, it hits with a hollow sound.
I think Irina waits for a moment before going, as if something's going to come out. Even books can be untrustworthy. And I think then she looks it over. She won't be fooled again.
Yeah. Do you pick up the book?
Yes.
You pick it up and you recognize it's much lighter than you would expect. It's a large book, but it's very light. Please give me a investigation.
The +1. Ooh, and 18 + 1 is 19.
Yeah. Briefing inspection reveals it's a container, not a book. It is designed to look like a book, but you open the straps and inside it's entirely hollow. It has 3 intricately carved hollow wooden cylinders and a linen bag of clay with an ornamentally designed water droplet emblazoned on the side of it.
Should I smash it with my axe?
I feel like this is
No,
information
please do not.
since we're in a library. Am I right?
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know how to use it, Pelk?
If you'd like, I may show you.
Yes, please, by all means.
Yeah, she quickly takes a small amount of water and wets the clay into a fine paste-like substance and spreads it across one of the tables after briefly moving away anything that could get damaged by the moisture. Then she takes one of the cylinders and rolls it along the clay. There are texts and carvings along the cylinders that embold themselves into the clay, revealing a short story. She repeats this with the other 2. And the first cylinder shows a story of how a tribe of frog people, the Grippli, became skilled hunters, harvesting giant crabs, which are loaded onto the sea-going vessels and taken away, while the Grippli themselves become quite wealthy off the venture. The second story begins with serpent creatures lurking ominously outside the village, then before rushing forth, capturing or killing any of the frog folk who try to stand against them, as the village falls into disarray and the giant crabs escape from their cages and head back into the sea. The third cylinder depicts and briefly tells about the aftermath of the serpent folk's assault. The village is vacant, most of the buildings flattened. Still standing at the Grippli temple to their deity, which has been taken over by these serpentine creatures. According to the people who found it, this is a warning of things to come rather than a historical tale. As well, rough translation was done, but our dwarf would know, as it's mostly pictograms in addition to a number of small texts that are fully in dwarven runes, the traditional script of them.
Am I able to decipher them?
Yeah, you're able to easily read them. It is mostly on the third, and it just tells the same story that the cylinders depict in pictures, explaining that they were attacked and that the serpent folk who attacked them did it for some reason that deals with their temple. Other than that, it doesn't say much. The runes are simple, not advanced, clearly a more basic understanding.
I don't like these serpents.
Seems that we must act soon if this truly is a warning.
Well, we could stare at these pictures all day, or we can get going.
They are pretty.
That's a neat trick.
It's quite interesting. It's what you'd expect of someone who spends less time, cannot cultivate paper. There are many ways to tell a story.
Oh, see.
Cylinders themselves are ornate carved wood, not clay or anything like that, made to be quite sturdy.
Irina contemplates stealing this entire thing, but then thinks better of it because everybody is looking at her.
Yeah.
There might be shiny things on this adventure, and there's gold that's to come out of it. So
There's at least 500 gold you're going to get,
yes.
so long as you don't care.
Mhm.
Yeah, with that, Peel takes the 3 cylinders in the bag, places them back inside the book, and takes it in one arm. Would you like me to show to Martijan? He'll be able to get you to where you need to go. Or would you prefer to take the land route?
Frog people, I think, probably by the sea better. We don't want to frighten them if any of them are still alive.
Whatever will get us there quicker.
Yes.
I'm here to
I'm
find
assuming-
enlightenment, and I think I'm going to be
What?
chopping some things up.
You're going to
Fair
be
enough.
chopping some stuff up, whether we need to or not.
Yeah, so you're led by Peel to one of the docks at the edge of the island. Notably, before you leave Candlekeep itself, she does hand the book of cylinders back off to another one of the Avowed and takes you down to the pier where you meet a half-orc man, darker complexion and skin, who extends a hand out to whoever gets there first and says, "Right then, name's Nitrogen. I hear you're going to be the ones who are going to help rectify our frog problem."
Is it a frog problem or a snake problem?
Well, it's a problem with frogs, but I suppose it could be a snake problem.
And we'll
We
find
don't
out what
know
kind
the
of
whole
problem.
details.
But yes, that's us.
Excellent. Well then, I'm at your service.
Well met.
It won't take too long to get there, especially since I've sailed these waters many times. I have a bit of vested interest myself, say. I'm the one who gets paid to take the trade route, and so business not great right now. Like to get back to making money.
Wouldn't we all?
Yeah, with that, he ushers you aboard his ship. It isn't going to be the quickest journey, as you're not particularly close to the village itself. However, it is astronomically faster than had you chosen to go on foot. It takes about a day and a half to get to the small trading post that the grippli are currently using to facilitate their survival. It's a day and a half, 36 hours to be precise. You make it there not too long before nightfall on the second day. As I did say, it started at noon. And you are showed to the outpost. It's more ramshackle than you'd expect. A number of places that look like they were hastily put up. More of a refugee camp than you'd expect of a normal trading post. The only thing that is a permanent structure stands in the center, made of stone, seemingly predating all the rest of the structures surrounding it. There's many grippli doing this and that, trading what they can, many of them looking worse for wear, but alive. As well, there's a number of warriors who are patrolling, making sure nothing worse happens to them.
It looks like something hit this place.
Definitely. I'm guessing it would be wise to go talk to the ones with the weapons, see if what they've faced or what they fear facing.
I don't know if they're going to talk to us or immediately stab and ask questions later.
The one way to find out.
Let's talk.
Albie, you can talk to them. I push Albie out of the boat.
I gracefully catch my footing and I approach one of the soldiers. I say, "Good sir, please tell us what troubles your people out here. We've been sent to ensure that trade resumes normally on behalf of the Avowed and their mutual interests with you."
Does anyone here speak Primordial?
I do not.
Not I.
So you say this to the warrior, and at first he speaks in language you do not understand before rolling his eyes. And then quickly, you hear Ryder John say, "Ah, right, forgot this part. Due to the anatomy of the grippli, they speak mostly primordial, coming hard on the throat, you know. If need be, I can act as an interpolary between you."
That would be very kind.
Yes. So, Miter Jean relays your message, then the grippli warrior nods and waves you to come with him. Right. He says he's going to take us to the Pun Mother, village chief around these parts. Go on. And the guard begins to walk off towards the central structure. It's somewhat tall, not enormous, made of mud, brick, and broken stones, not milled, but found. It's quite large and clearly much older than everything else here.
Good structure here. Guess it survived whatever attacks.
This isn't the main village, actually. The main village ransacked. This is a trading post. It was now, well, it'll make do. Hopefully, you'll be able to help with making it that make do take less time. Yeah, you're taken to the center. Inside the structure, there is a much older warrior woman who is referred to as the Pond Mother, and you're guided inside to meet her.
I push Albie forward again. You're doing great.
Okay. So I'll look to our half-orc companion, give him a nod, let him know that we're ready to talk with the Pond Mother. My request, in dearest respect, please let the Pond Mother know that we have come on behalf of the Avowed. We wish to help them with whatever situation troubles the wonderful race of Grippli, for the benefit of ourselves, the highly intellectual Avowed, and their noble people.
Yeah. The Pond Mother nods at this. And so, clearly, the Pond Mother can understand the common tongue, unlike some of the rest of her village, and speaks before it's relayed by Miter Jean. Right. She thanks you and the Avowed, and also myself, for coming in such a tumultuous time for them. She's wondering what you need to know, or if she should simply start at the beginning.
Well, we've received word of this peculiar book of cylinders at Candlekeep. They've told us that there may be some predicted doom at the hands of odd serpentine creatures. If you could catch us up on anything beyond what's foretold in that text, we'd greatly appreciate it. And if you give us our primary targets, we can do our work. And then there, I'll gesture at my back and pat my longbow and let her know that I'm here to kill on her behalf.
You take people out. Amazing. The Pond Mother nods again and begins to speak. It is a moment before Miter Jean starts translating, as it is a bit of a lilted thing, but it works. Right, so long and short. Not too long ago, a number of Yuan-Ti came to their village claiming to be sent by a benevolent goddess in order to enact some sort of ritual in their old temple. The Grippli agreed and helped them to begin to excavate it. Not long after that, maybe 10 days, I believe it is, a number of other Yuan-Ti came, and they were not as nice. They ransacked the village, assaulted the Grippli, and took the good Yuan-Ti who had helped them before as prisoners. That's why the Grippli are here now. They were driven out of their village. Everyone who they could save was, though a number of Grippli are still trapped in the village, unfortunately. As well, the Yuan-Ti are rather fond of eating the Grippli's eggs, which is less than ideal. And she would ask, if possible, to save as many as you can. Other than that, they don't know all that much. They know that they're doing something in the old temple. They're continuing to excavate for some reason. He takes a moment to listen to what the Pond Mother's saying. Other than that, there isn't much to tell. The place has been ransacked, and it'd be a tremendous help if some kind adventurers would take their village back, or help to.
Could I see if I could do a check on possibly what the ritual might entail?
Certainly. That will be religion. I'm gonna say.
Religion, yeah. Let me see. 9 plus 1, a 10 total.
Without seeing the temple or knowing more specifics, it's impossible to know. There are a number of different gods and deities that the Yuan-Ti worship. Any number of them could ask for a ritual for harvest, fertility, war, resurrection, anything, really.
Nothing good, I'm guessing, what they're after, so.
Yeah. As well, there are two separate groups of Yuan-Ti who are here. One who was not trying to murder them, and then the other group who attacked that first group and also tried to murder them.
We'll protect as many as we can.
Yes, we will.
That's the top priority, is saving our people.
I don't like bullies.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
Not
the
great.
Pomo nod and says in rather broken common, "Thank you. This is well." And Miter Jean says, "Right. The Grippli village itself is about 5 miles south of here. I can get you as close as possible on my ship, but any further in is on your own. Me and my men were sailors, not fighters."
Irina thinks about going back on the ship. She's not having a great time. She probably got seasick a couple times. Just smiles through, going, another 5 miles. Screaming internally.
Yeah.
Won't be long. It may be best to enter under the cover of darkness as well. All right. Everyone ready?
I think
All
Irina
right.
ties up her hair. It's got this very long, voluptuous hair that she just knots up. She's like, no need to look pretty. It's gonna be
All
dirty
right.
work.
I sit down and just start sharpening my blades. We're
Yeah.
getting on a
Go-
ship, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're going back on Miter Jean's steam ship. It doesn't take more than an hour to get to where you're going as you sail back down the coast. It's not long before you see the edge of the village, as columns of stone with platforms built around them become very apparent. They're connected by rickety gangways, that every so often disappear fully beneath the tumultuous waves. In the distance, you can see a marshy shore. Dark shapes move under the surface, and flashes of red carapace draw the eye. This isn't a safe place, but unfortunately, it's the quickest way to the village. This used to be where they would harvest their crabs, and now the crabs have broken free, which is less than great. The Miter Jean gets as close as possible. "Well, unfortunately, this is where I have to let you off. I cannot get closer. It is physically impossible, or I would completely ground the ship, and not worth it. So you are led off into a small jetty that is being overcome with water every couple minutes due to the tumultuous waves. What would you like to do? You'll need to navigate the many pathways here in order to get back to the shore itself in the Grippli village."
Guessing either perception check or something to try to figure out, maybe a nature check too,
Right.
to see if
This-
ground will not sink beneath us, or the ocean will not swallow us.
Specifically, there isn't that much ground to be spoken of. It's largely stone pillars laid into the seabed with gangways connecting them, made of semi-rickety wood. It's clearly used to be a place where they would farm and pen out crabs that has
I see.
fell into a state of disrepair that is not happy with the tumultuous water of the night.
Okay, yeah, let's all do a perception check and see which spot is the best direction to head
Yeah,
on.
where should we
first.
start? What looks the sturdiest?
Yeah,
Anyone who wants to can roll me perception.
okay.
Look at my inventory. Maybe we've got some. Does anybody have some rope or anything?
I got 16 for perception. I do have rope as
Okay.
well.
Dice. In real life and in the game.
God, dice! No way!
You said 16.
Yeah, 16 for perception.
All right. Anyone else rolling?
Yeah, I can. Let's see. What is
Yeah,
mine?
you know what? I'll roll 2. I have a +4.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh,
Don't worry,
there we go.
everybody.
All right. And I rolled.
+4, so 24.
At first, it looks like all of the paths are bad, as they're being swallowed by the waves and eclipsed by them, and they look like they are held together by matchsticks and a prayer. But there's one path, and you see it first, that winds slowly through it. It's probably the safest path, if not the quickest, as there's just this series of boards that you can see that wind like a snake, but maybe they were the most recent to put down, maybe they're simply the best secured, but you're willing to bet you can move through those without too much difficulty.
I point out and explain that's the safest route this way. I don't know if it's going to be quick, but as long as we can get there, I think we have a good chance of making it across. Would I know if there's any like other creatures that could possibly be in this terrain or anything, or am I like kind of going blind into it?
You can see in some chunks of the water, there are crabs here. There are definitely giant crabs. Notably, though, the pathway you see shouldn't alert them unless you get particularly unlucky, as it's the furthest up from the waves and should be the hardest for them to get at all.
All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, if we can make it there, we can make it anywhere.
Let's go. Would you like to take the lead? Or I can go first.
I see my heels like slowly sinking into whatever.
No, you're currently on just a wet rock, so that's the problem.
I'm also not happy about being on this wet rock.
Yeah, you're going from wet rock to wet boards, then you're going to get to a place where your heels will sink.
Okay. All right, I'll start
off here.
I'll start scooting along. I'll just go normal. Well, not sneaking or anything.
What I will need from all of you together is a stealth check to make sure you do not alert the crabs.
Just so we're aware, I have a spell, Beast Sense. I don't know if any of this will be helpful to us. I can speak with animals, and I have Beast Sense as well.
I think that would be helpful should we need it. We need it.
I also have a +4 in survival. And what do I?
Ooh, dirty 20.
20?
I got 22.
We're doing a stealth check?
Yeah.
Stealth, yes.
Stealth is dex. No, that's saving throws. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Rolled an 18 + 1, 19.
All right. So 19, dirty 20, and Brian, what do you got?
22.
All right, yeah. So you're able to very deftly move over these beams between the night and the waves and the maelstrom. Nothing notices you as you're able to make it across this lattice of boards to the other side. When you get there, there's a small wall, a bit over chest height, that is between all these various wooden boards and the village itself. It's to act as a form of breakwater to protect it from any waves that get too tumultuous. Currently, it's closed. In order to get over it, you'll need to think of something, or if anyone wants to make a acrobatics or athletics check, you can always try that.
Yeah, let me do an acrobatics check. I'll try to jump over with my elvish dexterity.
Can I give you some help as well? Can I maybe boost you up and give you advantage on this roll?
Go for it.
Okay. All right.
Worth boosting the half up.
I'll give you my three. I can get you. Give you 3 feet.
So the first one I got, I rolled a 1 with +8, and then the next one I rolled a 20 with +8.
I'll take the 20. 1 and a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get boosted up, almost lose your footing before handily vaulting the wall.
Yeah.
Good job.
Then for the other two, do you want to try and climb the wall or do something else?
I have rope, so I could throw that back over and then hold the bottom of it, if that would help you guys.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, toss that down.
Yep. All right. So I'll chuck my rope up, and then I'll keep it down at the bottom for them.
All right, you pass the rope over. It's no amount of difficulty at all for the two of you to climb the rope.
Okay.
That's elvish craft for you guys. Top tier stuff.
It's
You're
very
always
clearly
talking about your elvish craft.
Beautiful rope.
it's very clearly nearly the same as every other rope, just with a stamp on one end.
Stay.
All right. So, as you reach the Grippli village, you see it's set by the sea in a brackish marsh, rising from the muck and the what are circular mud brick buildings that are used for homes by the Grippli. They're adorned with some amount of decoration between carapace and claws of giant crabs have been killed, in addition to small trees, twigs, and other accoutrements that you might find in a marsh. Distinct each and every one while being homogeneous overall. The ground here is damp and soft and marshy. If you weren't already soaked, you're going to be soon, as it's a marsh. You can't stay dry in a marsh. You do see near you a series of docks that usually you'd be able to get to if there wasn't crab-infested water near you, that are made of much sturdier wood than the planks you've just crawled over. There's a number of small boats by them used for fishing and light trade that are just abandoned, drifting by them. Would anyone like to do anything? Actually, everyone give me an investigation or a perception. That part's up to you.
Perception.
Okay. 13 for perception.
I rolled a 3 plus 4, 7.
7,
For
13,
perception.
And I rolled
7,
14,
perception, 14, and 13.
14 plus 1, so I'm 15, sorry.
Perfect.
Perception.
So yeah, the most noticeable thing is the Grippli who are here are doing poorly. Between being mistreated by the Yuan-Ti themselves, in addition to some who look distraught at best, they are not doing well. And you can see the glint over some houses as clearly there are a number of Yuan-Ti who are patrolling the area, making sure no one misbehaves.
You hear me kind of just grumble underneath because this is digging up memories of Grum's childhood of watching a village being abused by bullies. He's struggling to keep his anger in check as he takes in the sights of the village.
I think
Yeah.
Irina puts a hand on Grum's shoulder and squeezes. Don't worry. Take that anger out on
Thank
them.
you. I will.
Bottle it up until the right moment.
Yeah,
Like champagne.
champagne. What is rage but blood champagne? As you're looking around, most of the houses in the village are completely abandoned, disused. Some people left in the middle of cooking food, which is now rotted. But there is one house that's surprisingly active and larger than the others. At the very center, it's a house made of thick wooden stumps in addition to the common bricks. And you're guessing it's their place of religious worship. One large building at the center of the town. Would you like to investigate it?
I have a +3 on religion. I also have stone cunning. I don't know if that would come into play here. It has to do with history of stonework.
Stone cutting would not. This is a house made of mud and trees.
Okay. And never mind.
Unfortunately.
But I
But
do have
trees make stone.
Yeah, give it like 2,000 years and you're right. But
She's got to wait 2,000 years, Grum.
actually, I almost forgot. There is one other place you see, which is a number of standing pools, a bit out of the outskirts of the village, with a number of Yuan-Ti and quite a number of Grippli around them. And those are the only other place that you see of note. The one largest structure and a number of pools.
May I make a religion check?
Go for it.
I do have a +3 on that. I don't know. 7 + 3, 10.
All right. You don't know the religion of the Grippli, but it's very similar, arrangement to the last place you saw. Likely, this was the Pond Mother's original dwelling before they were living in a trading post. You'd expect that there could be something in there as well. You notice that there's more hubbub and bustle around there, so something is going on.
So there's another site with the Yanti, go a little bit away from the central location, right?
There's one central building, which is a larger dome than the rest, made with wood. And then you can see just at the outskirts of the town, there's a number of Yuan-Ti, as well as some grippli near some standing pools of water.
Let's go investigate what we were told is of the most importance, which seems to be the large building over there. Something has drawn these invaders in, so let's try to find out and prevent their access to it however we can.
You're able to go up and enter the building. The ground level contains a pool of water in the center, directly beneath it, an open skylight above it. The ground around it seems to serve as some sort of area for group ceremonies, but it's mostly empty now. If you want to go deeper into the structure, I'm going to need everyone to make a stealth check, please.
Okay.
Do we want to go deeper to the structure? I'm already rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, now
definitely.
I'm rolling poorly.
It's a rhetorical question.
Okay. I got 19.
I got a total of 6.
I got a
Nice.
total of 7.
Oh,
Nice.
Sure, I don't have.
So, what's the order of as you enter this building?
I feel like I'm either at the end or in the middle.
I'm in the back. I'm kind of
Okay.
slow
Okay.
and pragmatic. And
I feel like Albie
Yeah.
is our
Yep.
leader
Sort
by
of.
default because he does not get angry or want to steal things.
It's not anger issues of kleptomania, just
Yeah.
the level-headed one. Yeah. So
By default.
you enter the building. Albie manages to make not too much sound, but the two of you are not as successful as one of you begins sinking into the mud. And did you say you were wearing heels?
Yes, I need to look fashionable. I was not
Yeah,
prepared for this.
You are massively struggling, quite audibly, as it's very hard to succeed at standing in marshy mud water with heels.
It's also getting on her dress because she's obviously wearing like a fabulous dress made of green twilighty material.
Yeah, you hear speaking from upstairs, and there are 2 staircases that band the back of the building that lead up to the second floor. And coming down from either one of them, there are 2 Yuan-Ti. They
They look
at
mad.
you. They immediately look like they want to kill you. I'm going to need everyone to quickly roll me an initiative.
My eyes light up.
Hold, please. I have a thing. I will not do that thing. That checks out. Okay.
All right. I rolled an 18 plus 1.
I rolled a 7 plus 0, so a 7.
I rolled a 23.
Ooh.
This makes
I'm
sense
fast.
for us.
Give me one.
Yeah, I have a thing that says Vigilant Blessing. As an action, you can give one creature you touch, including yourself, advantage on the next initiative roll the creature makes. The benefit ends immediately after the roll.
Matt, quick thing. What's your character's name again? Apologies.
Grum. I should put that in the GRU.
Grum?
Yeah.
Crum. Good.
Um,
All right. We are, surprising to no one, starting out with Albie.
Oh, yeah.
As I open my 1,000 tabs.
Okay. Sorry, I missed how many we're seeing.
You're seeing 4 total, 2
Okay.
from one stairwell and 2 from the other.
Okay. All right. So I am going to reach for my bow and somewhat with a cocky attitude, I would like to fire using my special ability where I can reduce my chance to hit but deal 10 more damage. I think it's sharpshooter feat.
Yeah, the sharpshooter feat, I know it well. You
Yep.
can get a -5 modifier, but add 10 to damage if you hit.
Okay.
Very
So
good
I'm
combination.
Going to try and hit the one on the left. With
Right.
that.
So there's a left staircase and a right staircase, and then there's right on the left one and the left on the right one, and yada yada. The one on the left, I get.
Yeah,
I say.
closest on the left. All right, and here we go. I'm gonna roll this and then -5. So I got 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then I need to do let's see, 9 plus 10, so 19.
19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Take 19 damage.
Okay, and then let's see. I believe if I'm reading this right, I can actually do 2 attacks.
You probably can.
Yeah, I have an extra attack. Okay, and I'm gonna do that same thing, looking at the buddy just to the left of that first target.
All right.
Okay,
Do you want to do it to a different target or the same target?
the one just to the left of him. So the one I hit, I'll shoot there, and then the one to the left of him.
All right, certainly.
Okay, so I got 21 to hit there,
Still hits.
and then let's do my damage. I got 17.
So you are aware the first one that you hit is still alive.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to spread my damage.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you can do?
No, I think I'm all set. I don't have any use for my bonus action, so I'll just, I guess, maybe I'll take a few steps, try to find a little bit of cover, and then possibly hide. For next turn, I'll leave that open.
All right. Grum, what are you doing?
Getting angry.
Fair enough.
You love to see it.
As I'm reaching for my, what do I have, a great axe? Yeah, my great axe. You hear me mumble under my breath, like, you remind me of my father. You're going to wish you didn't remind me of my father. And I'm going to go into rage mode. The anger's been building as he's moved through the village and seen the way that the gripplis have been being treated. So his first attack is going to be a reckless attack.
Nice.
Gives me advantage on attack rolls. But then attack rolls against me have advantage until my next turn. Which ones have been injured already? In what direction am I?
So the two on the right have already been injured. The two on the left are completely uninjured.
Okay, so I'm recognizing that they've been injured already, and I storm up the steps, great axe in front of me, and I attack the first one I come to.
Roll to hit. You get to get advantage to this.
That's a 2. +6, so I get a +6 on my hit. So that's 8, and that is 6 + 6, 12. That's throwing a good nose.
Hits.
That's hits. All right,
Yeah.
sweet. Okay. And then it's 1d12 +3 slashing damage. And do I get, you gain advantage on +2 melee damage? Yeah.
You don't put advantage on damage. Only on to hit.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the stuff. Okay, but it is +3 according to, a d12 +3. That is 9 + 3. So that is 12.
12. Yeah, so you hit it. It's still alive.
Okay.
Do you have extra attack, or is that your bonus action that you already used to rage?
Do extra attack. You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
Yeah. And that's just an ability, not a bonus action?
That is an ability. I believe that comes with... Oh, I also have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. Just keep that in mind because I have the bear totem spirit.
Nice.
Yeah, the extra attack says whenever I use the attack action. I don't have the player's handbook in front of me. Player's handbook,
exist?
page 49. You can attack twice instead of once. That is what it says. It doesn't say it's a bonus action or anything.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Hold on.
Yeah.
My everything just broke. Bear with me.
Okay. Can I roll?
You might have frozen.
He seems to have. I just say I rolled a 20.
Uh-oh. Says he's still here. My everything just broke.
It's not encouraging. And then he just froze. That's a bonus action.
What's the it's Totem of the Bear? Do you have your character sheet? Can you share the link in the chat?
Yeah.
Probably restarting.
Oh, yeah.
Bear with us. We lost our DM. He's back.
Yep, sorry about that.
Nope, Brendan everything died
Brendan.
on his end.
Oh,
So we didn't have time to miss you.
okay, cool.
Let's see. You do not have access to this page.
What?
It's because your character is privated. You have to go
Oh.
in and
Do I still exist?
you do.
Yeah, there we go.
exist
Good.
now.
Cool. My whole computer crashed for no reason.
Great. Love to see
Amazing.
it.
How do I?
You don't have to.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking right at the character sheet, and it is. I don't know if it has to do with the.
It might have to do with the totem because I think
Okay.
I remember.
No, it's because you're a melee class. Basically, every melee class gets extra attack as an effect of their attack action, I believe, except Ranger. I just wanted to make sure it was specifically extra attack as a form of your action, not extra attack as bonus action, because that varies a bit with the extra attack ability given to some fighters. I wanted to make sure.
You guys definitely know this game better than I do.
I do it a lot.
So I have not rolled yet. So this is my second attack. Is this treated as a standard attack? I add the
Basically, you get to have a second attack action
second
whenever
attack.
you attack.
It isn't like wielding another weapon in your second hand. Okay. Where you don't add the modifier. All right. 11 plus 6.
Hits.
I'm gonna assume that hits. So man, I'm screaming as I'm hacking into this guy.
As you should
Nice. You weren't screaming at me.
6 plus 3, so that's 9 damage with my second attack.
All right, yeah. You run up, go in, swing at him once, and then again, you knock him off the stairs. He is dead.
Yes. I raise my battle axe up above my head and just scare everybody in the room.
My head canon is you and Albie are keeping count of how many kills you have.
Yep. I mean, if that was the case, if we're doing it competitively, I should have just picked the one.
Yeah. That's the way the cookie crumbles. All right, that's your turn. So next up, it is my Yuan T.
Uh-oh.
Figured that.
Right. Yeah, it's bad for you guys. Hooray.
Hooray! We're gonna die.
One of them is going to come down and try and hit whoever's closest. It is probably Arena. Apologies.
You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry. They're going to take out a scimitar, try and hit you.
My AC is 13, so
Your AC is 13?
probably will hit me.
Yeah, they got it exactly a 13, so go them.
It beats it.
Yep. You take 7 slashing damage. Then they are going to reel back and try and hit you again. 18. And then you take 4 slashing damage. You take a total of 10 damage as this person tries to accost you with a scimitar.
Not very nice. I'm assuming they don't care.
They don't care. They are evil. They are neutral evil. Then one of them is going to... The other
I
two are
took
both...
11 slashing damage. 7 plus 4. Great.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
I'm bad at math sometimes. Not bad at math much, though. So then the other two are both going to take out short bows. One is going to try and hit Grum.
And they get advantage on this attack.
Oh, they do.
Yes, 'cause
I
you
need-
were reckless.
Thank you for telling me. I need to take out another die. That's the wrong die.
Drawing attention to myself by screaming across the room.
Yeah, it turns out yelling, great way to get noticed. All right, so that is a 13 to hit.
My AC is 14.
Does not hit.
Wow, even with advantage, they suck.
Then the other one's going to try and shoot at Albie. 8 to hit.
I have 16.
Nope. Yeah, so Scimitar guy, doing amazing. Bowmen, doing terribly.
Yeah, the arrow zips past my head and I immediately shut up.
Yeah. All right, then last up, it is Irina. What are you doing?
I am mad. This guy is right in my business, right?
Yeah, there's a guy who's right next to you who has hit you with a scimitar.
As he's like sliced across my shoulder, I like catch his arm, and my eyes go black for a second, and
Nice.
go out with this twilight night encasing my eyes and like kind of bleeding down my face. That wasn't very nice, was it? And I'm gonna inflict wounds.
Nice.
I'll try to at least. I have a +7, so it's a high possibility. At level 1.
What'd you get?
13.
13 hits.
Okay. 4d10.
Oh my god.
So hold on.
I have to lend you some, but that won't work.
5. 5. Ooh. A total of 18 damage.
Yeah, you just grab onto them, and this vorpal energy courses through them, and you see how much it hurts.
Yeah, like
So they are not dead yet.
the deep cuts kind of go in, and they're just black as night.
Love that. All right, that is Arena, so we're back up to the top with Albie.
Okay. So one on the right side is charged down, is attacking Arena, and then one on the left was killed, and one is about to fight our dwarf friend, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am just going to keep shooting with my longbow at those that tried to shoot at me.
Okay.
So I'm going to boldly state, I'll show
Notably,
you how
the one
to...
who tried to shoot at you is different from the one that you've already shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Just making sure you know.
Yeah. Yep, I'll boldly say, I'll show you how to really fire. So I'm going to use my
Love
sharpshooter again, and I will roll to hit.
All right, roll the hit.
Okay, I got only a 7, so a little too cocky.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my second attack, I got an 18.
18 hits.
Okay, and then let's see, and then 19 damage.
All right. That's your turn?
Yep, all done.
All right. Grum, what are you doing?
Okay.
I ask rhetorically.
He steps there because there's still another one up on the steps in front of me, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
He's got 10 feet away from you.
Okay. So I continue my momentum up the steps, growling, but I'm a little more cautious here, knowing that I drew attention to myself by attacking recklessly. This time I'm going to rein it in a little, so there will not be a reckless attack, but
All right.
that's a 17 plus
17
6.
hits.
Yep. Well, that's my first attack. Does 4 plus 3, so 7 damage.
7 damage.
I pull back and go in for another attack with my great axe, and that one is a 6 plus 6, so 12.
12 hits.
12 hits. Oh, all right.
Everyone's constantly surprised, like, that hits? Yes, it's hit before.
I wrote down the wrong number. All right. Sweet. 11 plus 3. 14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah. This guy is just about standing. It's one of those things where you have knocked him to the doorstep of death, but he has as of yet to pass the threshold. He is so close to dead, but not quite gone yet. And it is now the Auntie's turn again. Amazing.
All right.
One is going to try and stab Arena. I'm going to use the right dice. Hello. There we go. It fails. One is going to try and shoot at Albie. It fails. And then the one that's next to you, Grum, is going to throw their bow off the staircase and pull out a scimitar and try and attack you with it. It also fails. So these guys are chumps.
Yeah, they're struggling.
So then we are back at the top. Actually, we're not back at the top. What am I saying? Arena, what are you doing? I didn't almost skip you. Cut that part.
As he's missing me, I catch him by the arm as he's missing. And I say, where do you think you're going? And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds again.
Amazing. Time to inflict some more wounds. Roll the hit.
11.
11 just hits.
I'm casting it at a. Oh, I already casting at a lower level, so at least 3d10.
Oh no, not 3.
Yeah, it was second level, and then it was first level. It's a 7. It's a 4. That's 11 so far. One more. It's 14 damage.
All right. This guy also not as close to death, but also very much barely hanging in there. As we get back up to Albie.
Okay. I'm going to do my longbow at the one I previously shot at on the stairs. And I'll do that with the sharpshooter.
All right.
Okay. So I only got 6 to hit, so I missed there.
All right.
I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have an
You
AC of
got an
11.
11.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm tired of seeing Arena getting stabbed or trying to be stabbed, so I'm going to go over, walk to that creature, and smash it with my warhammer.
Right.
Okay.
Not my kill.
No, it didn't work out. I don't think I got a 7 to hit.
Also didn't hit. You switch to your hammer, and it does not work great as the snake is able to deftly move out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Grum.
How many of these
What
guys
would you
are
like
left?
to do?
How many we got left?
There are 3 guys left. 2 of them are most of the way to dead.
Mm-hmm. All right. He's feeling the bloodlust, and he's recklessly just he's got this evil grin on his face as he really wants to finish this guy off in front of him. So I'm going to reckless attack, which means I get advantage. It's a 17 and a 10. So 17 plus 6. Clearly that hits.
Hits. Yes.
Yep. And we get a 9 plus 3. So 12 damage to this.
Yeah. You barely even touch him with your axe, and he crumples like a sheet of paper. The staircase goes up to an upper level and then comes back down on the other side to the other staircase. You can run across to try and hit the other bowman if you want.
Yes, definitely doing that. So I charge across the upper level, come running down, great axe held high over my head. 17. Man, that's like...
Hits.
Yeah, 17.
The one person who hits consistently is the barbarian. Who knew?
I feel like you always roll well in these games, Matt.
Not always, but this is like 3 17s in a row. If it wasn't 17, I would be switching out dice thinking it was
Now you're complaining.
balanced.
So.
Not. Right, and that's a 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
It is unfortunately not dead.
Okay, still.
However, it is very much worse for wear.
Doesn't look great. I'm assuming.
No. However, since there are still 2 people alive, this one is also going to throw away its bow and try and stab Grum. He gets advantage on this.
It does.
15.
All right, that's a hit. My AC is 14. Remember,
Right.
I do, while I'm raging, I have resistance to all damage.
Yeah, so you take
That's awesome.
7 halved to 3, and then they're going to try and hit you again. And that is an 18 on the dice. 4 halved to 2, so 5 total damage.
How are we looking health-wise
Fine.
for players?
Yeah.
I'm good. I got a long way to go.
I'll be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I don't think I got hit yet.
Yeah, they have been terrible at their job of killing people. Speaking of which, they're going to once again try and kill Irina. They're going to roll a hit. 13 on the dice.
That hits.
Yeah, me to beat it.
Claire.
And so then, let me use the right dice. You take 2 damage. Then he's going to try and stab you again. 10 misses. So he cuts at you with 1, barely, and then fully whiffs the other attack. As we go to Arena. Well, I have these character sheets open twice. There we go.
This guy looks not great.
Oh, both of the remaining Yuan-Ti look terrible.
I say cold-blooded. Time to heat up.
Your puns are terrible.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You're
No,
fine.
I'm not.
Awesome.
No, no.
15 deck save
15 deck.
for Sacred Flame.
1T.
Technically, it's not fire damage; it's radiant damage.
Different kind of heat. Holy heat.
Holy heat.
They make it.
They make
Oof.
it. Okay.
Is it halved?
The target must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d8 radiant damage. The target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw. It doesn't say if they take half.
So then you blast them with.
The pun is so bad that
The pun is so bad.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, you try and make a pun, and it's so bad that it's literally impossible for you to hit. Oh no, not again.
Uh-oh.
Do I still exist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a second to unplug this. Yeah,
We're almost
Yeah,
at the. We have 30 minutes left, Mark. So.
Yeah, don't worry. I got everything scripted out. Fear not. Why do you exist? There we go. Okay, so this screen, I have two, hates me. Running off here now. So I'm going to be looking around a lot more. It takes no damage. Are you doing anything else?
Can I try to stab with a dagger?
I'm gonna say no, simply because I don't think you have this bonus action.
No, I don't have any relevant bonus actions, so I'm gonna.
And I am nothing if not a rules nerd.
Yes.
Yeah. You have 2-weapon fighting, but you need to start with the first fighting weapon. So no, meaning that's the end of your turn, and we're back to Albie. Hello.
Okay. All right,
Kill
I'm
someone,
gonna try.
please.
I'm gonna try and smash the one right in front of me with my hammer. I'm gonna use 2 hands.
All right.
All right, here we go. All right, I got 14,
Hits.
and we got 12 damage.
Yeah, that is more than enough to end this one's life.
Nice.
There's only one more remaining.
Okay, and then I would like to use my second attack with my longbow. I won't be cocky this time. I'm just going to use my standard shot.
All right. Roll to hit.
22,
22 hits.
and then we got 9 damage.
Yeah, and then that's the last of them taken down. Yeah.
There we go.
You stand victorious over your foes as you hear something upstairs. Would you like to investigate?
Grum comments. He's like, "This has been a thrill." High fives, both of you, as you come up the steps.
Ray's
I
all
don't
cut
think that's the end of it.
and I think she casts a quick healing word on herself before following up.
All right. Let's keep it going. Well, we've had enough shouting, so I think people know we're here. Thank you, Grum. But let's just run up and see what else we have to kill. Let's get that bread.
You go upstairs, and there's a series of 4 rooms disconnected. Each of one has a lock on the door. Would any of you like to pick or break any of these locks?
I offer Grum a block to break.
Can I just take out my axe and...
Yeah, I just need give me an attack roll.
All right. 17.
You definitely hit the lock. Nice. I'm not even going to have you roll damage. You take your axe, hit the door, the lock comes off, and it swings freely open. You are able to see inside a total of 4 Yuan T, who are battered and looking quite a bit worse for wear. One of them stands and says, "Are you here to help the grippli? I hope."
Yes.
Good. Excellent. Oh my god. Hello. We are not evil. This is an important part. We are Yuan T. We are... I have it in here somewhere.
Certainly look like them.
Yeah, well, they are also Yuan Ti. We worship the Scaled Mother. She is not evil, unlike most Yuan Ti gods. That is why we are here. We are friends of the grippli. They were helping us to excavate their old church in their old village out west of here. Notably, recently 2 of our number were hauled off that way. We are in no situation to fight whatever is going on at the old ruins, but if you help us, he gestures to the other rooms, to get the rest of our number free, we can probably mostly manage to free the village if you can go to the old ruins.
I think we can manage that.
You want me to open these doors?
If you could.
You want me to attack each one?
Just give me one attack and tell me what you got.
All right. That is a 10, and I'm putting +6 on it, right?
Yeah, you're easily able to
Okay.
knock the locks off the remainder of these doors. Nearly one of them was not really locked, it was just barred shut. You can, if you want, just open it. Whether or not you decide to is up to you.
Yeah, he's
As
smashing stuff now.
you are able to
Raid room.
free a total of 10 individual Yuan Ti who agree to help free the remainder of the village and send you off to the temple to the east of here.
I think we
Oh yeah.
go.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Yeah,
Keep this party going.
you continue on, and you see the Yuan Ti quickly dispatching some of the others, arming themselves, and heading off to those pools you saw earlier. As you head down a path, it's forested marshland, large old mangrove trees making a thick canopy around the landscape as you wind through. I'm going to need everyone to make me a investigation or perception. That part is up to you.
Perception.
Okay. 22 for my perception.
Excellent. You are perceptive of many things.
Yeah.
No, I'll honor this. It's a little bit cocked. 7.
7.
And I
7, 22. Grum,
rolled
do
a
you want
total 13.
13.
I thought you were saying
Yeah.
30 for a second.
The only one who really notices this is Albie, but you can hear faint sounds of murmur as you get closer, and you feel as though you should take a more stealthy angle.
Okay. So I'm
Everyone, please roll me a stealth check.
just having everyone hold up the pace a bit so we try and go quietly.
What the heck?
Okay, I got a 20.
Dude.
All right, your maximum stealth.
My ankle really hurts. I got 7.
Amazing.
You shouldn't have worn those heels.
So
Fabulous.
I have the other, let's see, hold on. I also have an aspect of the beast, and I chose the wolf, which allows me to move stealthily while traveling at a normal pace. How does that come into play? Because I don't.
So it doesn't come into play that much here. Typically, in the mechanics of D&D, if you're moving stealthily, you move at half speed. Moving stealthily with something like the aspect of the wolf, or there are variations of the ranger, namely the Gloomstalker, that also allows you to move stealthily while also moving at a reasonable pace. This is mostly used in other scenarios. Right now, I just need a straight stealth roll from you.
Gotcha. Okay.
As long as you don't massively whiff it, everyone will be fine.
A 13 total.
Yeah, so this is a group check, and one of you got a 20. You're fine as you make your way to the temple. There's it's half buried in the ground in an open clearing with what you can easily see are older huts, as this used to be the main village. And Grum, you would know the stone here is old. It's a large stone structure, but the stone is native to this environment, or at least close to, but it is incredibly old. Masoned, probably from a similar time to when those old cylinders you saw in the book were made as well. You see a number of grippli working, trying to excavate the lower layers, and they do not notice you as you come up. Mostly. One does, but nods and just points you into the building itself, not willing to make a fuss.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, let's sneak up, guys. And I go, shh. We came from a library. Shh.
Yeah. At the top of a short set of steps lies an open area, enclosed by a 10-foot-high outer wall and paved with ramps that lead down to a lower area, still blocked with earth and rubble that needs to be cleared away. Ahead of you, some 50 feet, is another short staircase that leads up to a 10-foot inner wall with a door-sized opening that is covered by a curtain. Coming from beyond the doorway inside the enclosed area, you can hear the groaning and plaintive cries of creatures being mistreated. Do you head to the innermost area of this temple?
Absolutely.
There's people that need help.
Yeah. There are more grippli excavating here, but it's clear that your quarry lies in the center.
Mm-hmm.
The upper court of the temple has been completely cleared of debris. 6 pillars support up support the 10-foot high ceiling, and the northern half of the enclosed area is bathed in bright light, making it easy for you to see the horrific scene playing out on the far end of the room. There's a tall man, probably the head of a snake, scaled body with quite large arms, and the bottom half of his body coils in serpentine fashion as he is chanting something. There's a ritual ongoing, and as he chants, light pours out, and a sarcophagus located at the center of this room is slowly beginning to open. As he chants, a gong is heard, and the two people who are being sacrificed, seemingly, to whatever they're praying to, begin to wail in agony as it does. And so at this point, I need everyone to make me a initiative.
20 for me.
Excellent. That's the wrong tab.
I rolled a 1 plus 1, so I have a 2.
2. Amazing.
I think I'm going to cast Vigilant Blessing on myself to get advantage on my initiative.
I'll let you.
I'm a 13.
And then that's 13. Bear with me as I put everyone's numbers into my little spreadsheet. Grum, you got a 2. And then Albie, what did you say you got?
20.
20. All right. This is going to be quite fun. As you reach the top, you see, in addition to the large serpentine man, there is 2 other serpent figures, both with the head of a serpent, but the body and frame of a man. And they are the ones who begin to beset you as you enter this place. We are starting, unsurprisingly, with Albie. What would you like to do? There are 3 people here who want to kill you, and 2 people who are being trying to be sacrificed to something.
And the largest serpentine man, is he still performing the ritual, or
He is still performing the ritual.
Okay.
You've drawn his attention, not his ire.
Okay. So I am going to try and bother him. So somehow he's forced to stop the ritual, because that could lead to something scarier than him coming out. All right. So my first attack, I will do my sharpshooting at him.
The one doing the ritual?
Yep.
Perfecto. Roll to hit.
Okay, I only got a 9. So first one, probably not.
Defo misses.
Okay, and then I will do the same thing. I got a 19.
19 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. All right. So I have 16 damage at him.
3 spreadsheets. 16 damage. Good. Yeah, you shoot him squarely in the chest as he's forced to reel back and turns his ire onto you, clearly abandoning the ritual.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, so that's your turn. Next up is Arena. What are you doing?
That big guy.
Big guy? Okay.
Seems big and imposing.
He's big. He's a guy.
He's big and he's a guy, and I'm going to hit him with a guiding bolt.
All right.
Natural 20.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, dude.
I apologize. It is 6d6. So what is that, 12d6?
12d6.
All right, please hold.
This is where, if you were in person, I would hand you 12d6s, but
I might just roll virtually.
that's honestly super fair.
I'll roll half of it virtually and the other half in person.
Or if you want, you can always just roll 66 and then double it. That's up to you. Typically in my campaigns, I say roll twice as many dice, but that's when we have twice as many dice on hand.
Okay, 66. Roll poorly. 19, and then I'll just double that. So 19.
38.
38. 38 damage.
38 damage. Perfect. That's the wrong tab.
Well,
that
that's a
tab
lot.
can stop existing now.
In my head, I was like, what does the most damage? Because I need to roll a natural 20 on this. And then I did.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it. All right, so you shoot. What does your guiding bolt look like?
It's technically radiant damage, but I think it is kind of a cyclone of dark night, like a black night ribbons encircling a bunch of bright pointed stars. And when it hits him, it blasts this white radiant light of a star that in the night sky that
Love that.
engulfs him.
You shoot this darkened beam of radiant nonsense, and he takes a considerable amount of damage, fully forced to abandon his ritual. And then, can you do anything else?
I could, for bonus action, heal myself again, but I think that's enough for now.
All right.
That
Perfect.
ends my turn.
So then we're going to the other two. The two creatures with snake heads bear down on you. They're going to attack the two people who prevented the ritual. The first one's going to try and hit Erida with a scimitar again, because that is the whole thing. That is a hot 18 on the die, so
Yeah.
you take 9 damage, then they try and attack you a second time. 19 total.
19 damage total.
19 total for the second attack.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
9, 16 damage total.
Okay, so 7 more.
What's your health at?
I'm pretty much halfway to
Okay.
Alchies. I'll just have to heal myself.
Then the other one is going to try and shoot.
Is anybody else damaged?
Not much though. I've
Will be soon. The other one's going to try and shoot Alvi
Yeah.
with a longbow. Rolling to hit. Misses. Rolling to try and hit again. Misses again. Longbow guy sucks. As it is now Grum's turn.
these two serpentine guys are they close to us?
One is right next to Erda. The other one's under 30 feet away.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to the one that
As
is
well,
near us.
there is also under 30 feet away the biggest one, the Abomination.
Yeah. Since I'm all melee attacks, I don't want to necessarily yet break off from the group and throw myself into the mix with this big dude that's involved in the ritual. So I'm just gonna rage and recklessly attack the one that is closest to us.
All right. Roll the hit.
And I get advantage. Oh, well, that's 19 plus 6 and 18 plus 6. So I'll take the 19 plus 6.
Naturally.
25.
25 hits.
Yep.
You'd be insane if it didn't.
And that is a 6 plus 3, so 9 damage.
9 damage. Love to hear it.
And and this one I don't get advantage on. That is a 14 plus 6, so
That's a dirty 20.
Yep.
Let me check. Yeah, it definitely hits.
okay. Was afraid for a second. 7 plus 3, 10 damage.
So it's a total of 17 or 19?
Yes.
19.
What I rolled? Yeah, 19. Yep. Yeah, because I rolled a 6 plus 3. Yeah,
All right. Excellent. Then it's time for the pain train, as it is now the Abomination's turn. It is going to abandon its charges, leaving the two people still tied up on the altar, and come to try and attack the three of you. First, it's going to try. I love this character, this enemy so much. First, it's going to try and bite Albie. Yeah.
Just FYI, we have 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make this part quick. Don't worry.
Make our deaths quick.
Yeah, I'll kill you quickly. 17 to hit, Albie.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, you take 9 piercing damage and 10 poison damage. Then it's going to attack Arena with a scimitar, because these guys have a scimitar vibe. 18 to hit Arena.
Yeah, that hits.
Excellent, excellent. Then you take 11 damage from slashing from that scimitar, and then Last up, Grum is also going to get hit with a scimitar attack. This one gets advantage. That is 25 to hit. And then that's 13 slashing damage, halved to 6.
Okay.
And then that is his 3 attacks. Back at the top, it is Albie's turn again.
Okay. So at this point, I'm going to grab the shield from my back and my warhammer, and then
Nice.
I will smash one-handed with, and I'll go to the one that's Grom hit previously, the smaller one.
All right. Would you like
Okay.
to instead attack the biggest guy?
No, I was just thinking I'd kill the little one.
Fair enough.
Okay, I got 18.
18 hits.
Okay, and then damage is just a measly 3. I will do that again at the same one.
All right.
All right. Got 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to do an action surge.
All right. Good
And
to
I'll
hear.
smash again. Same one. 19.
Hits.
All right, and then I'll do 1 damage, and I got 8 damage.
All right. 8 damage. Love to hear it.
Okay. Action surge, does that count as the bonus action?
Yeah, action surge is bonus action.
Okay. And then I am all done.
All right. Then next up is Irina. Irina.
I am going to try to hit the big guy again with
Smart.
another guiding bolt.
Oh,
All
I
hit.
forgot about the bolt.
16.
16 hits.
Okay, I'm just going to roll it on here.
Fair.
21 damage.
Perfecto. Yeah, it is now looking quite a bit worse for wear, and it's nearing half health.
Okay. Do you have to run to the bathroom? I know we have 10 minutes left, but feel free to.
Hey, it's not your turn. That's the end of it. So now it is the Yuan-Ti's turn. One is going to try and shoot at Albie. Going to roll the hit. It misses horribly. The other one's going to try and shoot at. The other one's going to try and stab Grum.
Bring it.
That's an 18 on the die to stab Grum. That hits. So then that's the wrong dice. It'd help if I roll the right dice. You take 9 slashing damage, halved to 4. Then he's going to try and stab you again. It's 16 on the die. Then he's going to successfully stab you again. That is a hot 4 more damage. Round down to 2. You take 6 total damage. And speaking of that, it is now Grum's turn.
All right. I am going to recklessly attack the closest one to me. Rage has
Alright.
overtaken me. I'm not really thinking strategically. I'm just chopping.
The thing is, there are currently 2 that are right next to you.
Okay.
Both the one that just attacked you and the big guy.
Okay. Which one did I attack the first round?
You attacked the one that just attacked you.
Okay, yeah, that's the one. I'm still swinging at that guy. Okay.
All right.
So I rolled a
Roll the hit.
4 and a 10 plus 6.
16 hits.
All right. For my first attack. And that does 6 damage.
All right.
And I'm going to swing again. And 13 plus 6, so 19.
Actually, wait, hold on. That is 6 damage. Let me double check my thing. He is dead.
Oh,
Nice.
That really crept up on me. I got values confused, and I was like, oh, wait, he's fully dead. Yeah, so the first one's down. Would you like to hit the big guy?
yeah. You want me to roll again? I did.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 13 plus 6, so 19.
That hits. Don't
Okay.
worry.
All right. And now
Roll damage.
10 plus 3, 13. 13
Damage,
damage.
love
The
to
big
hear
guy.
He's officially under half health.
Nice. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, back to my abomination. He is going to slash twice at Grum. There's my right one. One misses, the other one hits. Grum takes. I rolled 2d6 for that, and I got a 1 on both. You take a total of 6 slashing damage, halved to 3.
Okay.
And then it's actually also going to try and bite Grum because it doesn't like you existing.
Okay.
Hot miss. Perfect. Amazing. So it tries and fails to break through the hide of your armor. And we're back at the top of the order with Albie.
Okay, I just swap in to start shooting with my longbow.
All right.
He's not too close to me, right?
He is under 10 feet away from you. He'd be just as proficient to not swap to your longbow, but that's up to you.
Okay.
Actually, I realize why you're swapping to it to get your bonus. I'll let.
Yeah. Okay, I guess, so if he's not that close to me, I'll just step back 10, 15 feet.
Yeah, it works.
And then I'll start blasting.
All right, roll the hit.
Yep, all right, we'll just do a standard hit. I got 25.
Hits. Roll damage.
Damage is 8.
8 damage. Awesome.
Okay, and then I'm going to shoot
Are you not
again.
taking sharpshooter feet?
No, I didn't. I'm going conservative.
Fair enough.
And then I rolled a natural 1, which is only 11.
All right, so let me first do that. The way I rule for natural ones, and this for the listeners at home, varies DM to DM. Strictly speaking, in the rules of D&D, a natural 1 just means a straight failure. The way I run it is you've overextended and left yourself open to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So you are far away.
Yeah, I'm probably like 20, 25 feet away.
I have a bowman, actually. Your focus, you miss your shot, and this time I'm going to rule nothing happens because you're not close enough for me to allow anything to happen with the 1. Perfect. Hello.
And then my bonus action, I'm just going to do second wind.
Perfect.
And then I'll do 1d10 plus 6.
Love to hear it. Okay.
Ooh, and I got a 10, so 16 health coming back.
Perfect. You love to hear it.
All right, and I'm all done there.
Excellent. Then we're on to Arena.
I'm not sure if they're back yet.
I'm here.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I just checked.
Yeah, nice.
What's happening?
One of the guys is dead. You were there for that part. You dealt more damage to my snake guy, my big snake guy, and that's basically all that's happened.
How does Big Snake guy look?
Bad, but not bad enough.
Let's make him bad enough.
Yeah, you can probably kill him within the next 5 minutes if you try.
I'll use Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Perfect.
Dirty 20.
Perfect. Hits.
All right, 5d6 coming at him. That's pretty good. 3 6s. And
Nice.
2 3s, 24 damage total.
4 damage. Amazing.
She's just like blasting with one hand, then the other hand.
Yeah, he is looking very long in the tooth now. Not dead yet, but will be imminently. All you really need is one more good attack, and he's gone.
Could I do a healing word as a bonus action?
Is it a bonus action?
It is a bonus action.
Then
But
I'll allow it.
Some people are like, you can't.
Yeah. Traditionally in Dungeons and Dragons, you're only allowed 1 spell per turn, but
Yeah.
I've been bending the rules this whole time. It's fine. Listeners at home, this isn't what D&D has to look like. Sometimes you just get to bend the rules, which is
I
fun.
usually say that in the beginning. I'm like, we're bending the rules for fun. Okay. Yep.
All right.
I
So,
healed 7.
quick thing. Yuan T is going to shoot at Arena from across the area. That is 15. 15 hit.
Yes, it does.
Perfect. It's going to try and attack you. It hits. You take. Where's my good one? There. There we go. You take 6 damage, and then it is
I
Grum's turn.
healed and then immediately got hit with the same amount.
It's like, I'm better. I'm worse.
Right. So I have the blood of the things I've killed. I have some open wounds on me. They're
Grum,
dripping.
take the big guy out.
Yeah, and I'm just furious, just sort of screaming primally as I.
He reminds you of your father.
It does, a little too much.
Tell him.
Think of your father.
Or don't, I guess. All right.
So I am again recklessly just swinging my axe. Again, 17. 2 17s plus 6, so
Perfect.
23.
17.
Yeah, that seems to be my number today.
You gotta play the lottery.
8 plus 3. So 11 damage for my first attack.
All right. Need one
And-
more, and that should do it.
Come on. And this one I don't get advantage on, but come on, 17. Come on. 8 plus 6, 14.
Hits. Just barely.
All right. I reel back. My axe is almost touching the back of my legs as I bring it down and do 7 damage.
Yeah, it only had 5 hit points left, so you're good. You're able to bring your axe down hard, biting into its flesh as the creature falls. The last remaining, seeing the writing on the wall, decides to just run because it's not worth contending with something that can kill a Yuan-Ti so much stronger than it is. And with that, the village is saved. You're able to help free the 2 Yuan-Ti who are currently captured, and they explain that they were sent here by their god in order to do a ritual, in order to learn more about this place. It doesn't take much time for you to get back to Candlekeep or gain your rewards. It takes only 2 or 3 10 days until the Grippli village is fully back in working order. And thanks to the actions of the other Yuan-Ti who you sent to help, even the spawning pools, which you did not see yourselves, were saved. And that's our story for today.
Good job, guys. That was fun.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Always great to play D&D at work.
It's always fun.
Seriously.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the 6th level adventure, Book of Cylinders, and Candlekeep Mysteries at the Ocean County Library. If you are looking for more pre-made adventures, the library has campaign books, source guides, and more to take you further into the world of Dungeons and Dragons.